Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Julie Chrisley at same prison as male Netflix star. Julie Chrisley went to jail this week. She will be serving at a prison that's far away from her husband, Todd Chrisley's jail cell. The Chrisley Knows Best star already has some famous jailmates. She's staying at the same prison as a male Netflix star. Keep on reading for the full details. Is Julie Chrisley serving longer than Jen Shah? Julie Chrisley spoke to her daughter Savannah Chrisley on her Unlocked podcast. They talked about Jen Shah's sentencing, which is only 6.5 years. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star is serving a shorter sentence compared to Todd and Julie. However, the crimes are different. During the interview, Julie noted this tough time has been humbling in many ways. She has a feeling that God has a bigger plan for them and their family. Julie agreed with her daughter that these legal issues are helping us to grow. She believes her journey will allow them to have a better understanding of the situation. We have had a beautiful, blessed life in many ways, and we've had access to be able to do things and do them when we wanted to do them, and do them on our time frame. Julie Chrisley said, "We don't have that right now. God has a way of humbling you. And I think that's a lot of what has happened and what has continued to happen." She's also positive that her situation will improve with time. Savannah vowed to fight for her mom and to get her out of prison. The former reality star also wants to help others who have been failed by the justice system. Julie admitted that she will also try to help people, but she didn't specify how. Chrisley Knows Best star serving with Cheer star. Julie Chrisley is currently serving at the Federal Medical Center in Kentucky. Some fans have wondered if it's because she's trying to get special treatment. Sources close to the USA Network alum say it has nothing to do with her health or special treatment. It was just changed the last month. According to a new report via TMZ, Julie Chrisley is serving at the same prison as Cheer star Jerry Harris. In late August 2022, the former cheerleader from the Netflix series was incarcerated at the prison. However, that doesn't mean that Julie and Jerry will become friends anytime soon. They're kept in separate locations in the prison. The former star of the Netflix series was sentenced to 12 years in prison for making teenage boys send lewd photos and videos of themselves and soliciting from minors during cheerleading competitions. This is different from Julie, who was sentenced to 7 years for bank fraud, tax evasion, and wire fraud. Julie Chrisley thought she had gotten used to prison life. The once glamorous reality TV star who had dazzled viewers on Chrisley Knows Best with her impeccable style and calm Southern charm was now deep into her sentence. But just when she thought she had figured out the rhythm of her days, word spread across the facility that a familiar face, or at least a familiar name, had arrived at the very same prison. The rumor mill worked fast behind bars, faster than anything Julie had ever seen on reality television. It was whispered during breakfast, passed along at work assignments, and confirmed by a guard with a sly smile. A male Netflix star had been transferred to the same federal prison camp. Julie wasn't easily rattled these days. Her early days had been full of tears, fear, and longing for Todd and the kids, but she had built a shell of resilience. Still, curiosity was a powerful thing, and when she overheard the name of the celebrity, she almost dropped the laundry she was folding. The name belonged to a man whose show had been a hit on Netflix, one that Julie had actually binge-watched before her sentencing. The world loved him for his charm, quick wit, and slightly bad boy reputation. Now, apparently, he was living in the same place where Julie spent her mornings scrubbing tables and her evenings writing letters home, adjusting to a new reality. Julie's first instinct was to avoid the situation entirely. She had worked hard to create a calm environment for herself, staying out of trouble and focusing on her faith and her family. She didn't want to be pulled into the gossip, the stares, or the whispers that might follow a celebrity sighting inside prison walls. But fate had other plans. One afternoon, Julie was assigned to kitchen duty, a rare change in her usual schedule. As she entered the kitchen, she spotted him, tall, recognizable, and clearly adjusting to life in prison just as she once had. He looked up, and, for a brief moment, there was a flicker of recognition in his eyes. "You're Julie Chrisley," he said quietly, almost like he couldn't believe it himself. Julie blinked, her southern politeness kicking in despite her shock. "I am," she replied, keeping her tone neutral. "I never thought I'd meet a Chrisley in here." It was surreal, standing face to face with someone whose show had made her laugh from the comfort of her Nashville home. For a second, Julie forgot she was in prison at all. Two worlds collide. Over the next few weeks, Julie and the Netflix star crossed paths several times. At first, she kept her guard up. She didn't want rumors to start that she was striking up some kind of friendship or worse, a scandalous prison romance. But the man surprised her. He wasn't the over-the-top personality from TV. Here, he was quiet, introspective, and focused on keeping his head down. They started talking during work breaks, sharing small details about life before prison. "It's strange," Julie confided one day, "how the world keeps moving out there while you feel like you're standing still." He nodded. "Yeah, I used to think my career was everything. Now I'd give anything to just have dinner with my family." That simple comment stuck with Julie. She knew exactly what he meant. She missed Sunday dinners with Todd's teasing and nanny phase stories. She missed Savannah's quick wit and Grayson's quiet humor. For the first time, she felt like someone in this place truly understood her. Not as Julie Chrisley, the reality star, but as a mother and a wife who was just trying to get through each day. A spark of strength. Their unexpected connection became a source of quiet strength for Julie. They encouraged each other to stay out of trouble, to focus on self-improvement, and to use their time inside to prepare for a better future. Julie even started attending more group classes, feeling a renewed sense of purpose. But not everyone was thrilled about the growing camaraderie. Some inmates began whispering that Julie was acting like a celebrity again, and a few tried to bait her into arguments. Julie stayed calm, refusing to let jealousy or drama undo the progress she'd made. "I can't control what they say," she told the Netflix star one day as they scrubbed pots together. "All I can do is stay true to myself." He grinned. "You're tougher than you look, Chrisley. The outside world takes notice." Meanwhile, news of their shared prison assignment somehow leaked to the media. Fans went wild on social media, speculating about what the two stars might be talking about behind prison walls. Memes started circulating, imagining reality TV crossovers, and even joking that Netflix should make a documentary about their unlikely prison friendship. Savannah Chrisley, ever protective of her family, addressed it in a podcast episode. "Listen," she said, "my mom is doing her best to just survive in there. If she's found a friend, someone who understands her, I think that's a blessing. But let's not get crazy. She's still mom. She's still focused on coming home." Her words struck a chord with fans, who rallied around Julie online, flooding comment sections with messages of support. A lesson in resilience. For Julie, the presence of the Netflix star served as an unlikely reminder that no one is immune to life's twists and turns. She had spent months wondering why this had happened to her, questioning everything about her past choices. Now she was beginning to see that even in the most unexpected places, there were opportunities for growth, connection, and healing. "I never imagined my story would take me here," Julie reflected in a letter to Savannah. "But maybe this is where I was meant to learn the hardest lessons. I've learned that resilience isn't just about surviving. It's about finding hope in the darkest places." As for the Netflix star, he too seemed to find some solace in their talks. When he eventually transferred to another facility, Julie felt a pang of sadness, but also a sense of gratitude. Their brief time together had reminded her that even in a place designed to strip away joy, there could still be moments of human connection that made life worth living.